Hello, Team Gerwell. We are flipping in fifth with me, Mrs. G. Today we're going to talk about Topic 8, Lesson 3, and our learning target is I can use the order of operations to simplify and solve basic algebraic expressions. Here are a couple of vocabulary words that I would like you to think about and also some things to write in your notes. First of all, to evaluate an expression is just a fancy finger word for solving it. Order of operations, that's the order of how you evaluate an expression. And as we learned from my dear Aunt Sally and her problem yesterday, we learned, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, to remember that we do parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and then subtract in a problem. So here, let's evaluate our first problem. Here we have 3 plus parentheses, 6 minus 2 parentheses, times 2 to the second, or 2 squared. So looking at our please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, the first thing we know that we're going to have to do is what's in the parentheses. So 6 minus 2 is in the parentheses. Even though it's a subtraction problem and it shows that it's at the very end of our order of operations, we actually do whatever is inside the parentheses first. So 6 minus 2 is what we'll do first, and that's 4. And then we just bring down the rest of the expression we have not solved yet. So now we have 3 plus 4 times 2 squared. So the next thing we do, we have no more parentheses, so now we're going to do the problem with the exponent. So we have to solve for 2 squared. So 2 squared is 4. So we're just going to bring down the rest of the expression that we haven't done yet. So now our new expression is 3 plus 4 times 4. Now we know that we're going to multiply next before we would add. So 4 times 4 is 16, and we bring down the rest of the expression we haven't solved. Now the last thing we have to do is 3 plus 16, which equals 19. So we have evaluated the expression, and the answer is 19. So here's a different problem, and let's go ahead and look at our order of operations to see what we do first. We start off with whatever's in the parentheses, so here we have 3 minus 1. So we know 3 minus 1 is 2, and then we'll just bring down the rest of the expression. Now we have to go through and decide what we do next. We don't have any more parentheses, we don't have any exponents, we are not multiplying, but we are dividing. So the next thing we're going to do is 14 divided by 2, which is 7, and then we'll just bring down the rest of the expression we haven't evaluated yet. So now we have an addition portion of our problem and a subtraction portion. Which comes first? Well, the addition problem comes first. So 8 plus 7 equals 15, and we bring the minus 2 straight down. So now all we have left to do is 15 minus 2, and that gives us 13 for our answer. Now it's your turn to try. Here are tonight's practice problems. I want you to go ahead and write out the entire problem and then solve the expression. Pause the video and come back when you're ready for the answers. You might want to write, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally at the top of your page so you remember. Coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here are tonight's answers. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you got the same answers I did. Remember, it's not for a grade, we're just doing the very best we can. If you got a different answer, maybe go back and rewatch the video to figure out why you did it wrong, or look back at our please excuse my dear Aunt Sally order of operations to see maybe you did something out of order. So make sure you've checked your work and you write how many you got correct. Be honest, this isn't for a grade. Honestly, fill out the self-reflection. Could you teach a friend, or are you still confused? And then fill in the space for any questions you still have. I hope you have a great night, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.